Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Little Cheddar here from Outer Points Productions. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Let me switch that real quick, because that just annoys the heck out of me. There we go. That's better. Got rid of Chris Green. He wasn't here anyway, but we're doing the live drawing for, I think, honestly, this is going to be probably one of the most fun tournaments I've ever done in the KO Challenge. It's the Scotch Doubles, fully mic'd up. 4.1. 4.0 was probably like 6 or 7 or 8 months ago. And congratulations to the winning team of Caden Hillman and Caden Hillman. Taylor was really good at helping Caden refill his juice cup. Never mind. So I'm going to give this just a little bit of time. Justin Morris is in the chat. What's going on, Justin? I know we haven't met before, but we will soon. And my apologies to you that you're shooting with Dan Yenner. So we are here to do a live drawing. And this took me some time to figure out. We actually started out with, we were trying to do a triple Scotch of 32 teams. That didn't work out, which I'm kind of glad that it didn't, because it would have been kind of a challenge to get 6 pool players to schedule a match. But we ended up doing a Scotch doubles again with a 24-team field. It would have been fun to do 32, and again, it's okay. But the cap was 12, 10, and under. And let me tell you, when you see this field, I'll put it up there right now. And there is one change on there, but check out this field. The only change right now is Maya Hoekstra was not able to last minute, and that's okay. Had to back out. Unless I changed it. I got to take a look, see if it's on there. Yeah. Mike Hoekstra and Greg Tarkanian were not able to play. So that is actually going to be now Scott Kugel and Scott Haskins. So check out this field. We just did the player auction this morning here at Varsity Club. We've got a nice chunk of change. We can go over that some other time. But we are here to do the live drawing for this event. This is going to be fun. All right, so the way I always do it is I want to make sure, of course, there is somebody in the chat. Justin Morris is, Dan Yenner. Yeah, geez. Yeah, I told you. Tim Stockinger. You know, Justin, you should actually probably get a discount of, I mean, you're already playing with a handicap being Dan Yenner. but so be it. It's just the way it is. You decided to play with them, so that's your problem. All right, so I am going to move this on over to the screen so you can see it. And I am going to wait for somebody give me a thumbs up in the chat to let me know if you can see the bracket. All right, Mike Masevich says, yep, we can see it. All right, as you can see, the bracket is already populated. It's the only way that I could do it with a 24-team bracket in Digital Pool. So normally I'd populate it right in front of you, but it's the only way to do it this way. So what we're going to do then is the first person. Well, let me show you the bracket so you can see all the names. Obviously, I could only put one name in from each team, so you know who your playing partner is, so you can figure it out. All right, so somebody in the chat, give me a number between 125 and 135. Just to be a jerk. Number between 125 and 135. Basically 1 through 10, Mike Masevich. I know math is hard. And Dan Yenner, I'm guaranteeing he's not going to put any numbers in because he can't count past 100 and, well, he can't count up to 125. All right, first number is 126. Jeez. Wow, that made it a lot of fun, Tarek. All right. Tarek was first. So we are going to reshuffle this one time. Are you ready? I'm not. I'll let you know when I am. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go. Watch the mouse. I am going to reshuffle one time. You're going to see the names shuffle. And then I'm going to read off the matches. And here we go. Bam! All right, there it is. We have, in match number 1, Tim Schatz and Lacey Rochelle taking on Grace Seek and Mark Scafidi, I believe. In match number 2, Jeff Getch and Sean Carpenter against Matt Strong and Alice Adams, I believe. And I'm going to have to go to my chart to take a look at this. Oops. Team Brent Rossman, and I think, man, I have to go back and take a look. I don't know. I don't know all of them by hand. Brent Rossman and Jeff Huber taking on Jason Gibbs and Ken Shaw. Bill Sorensen and Sage Sopa taking on Lyle Gable and Chad Wagner. In match number 5, Tim Stockinger. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Tim Stockinger and Hua Lee taking on Dumper Dan and Mike Niver from Sheboygan. What are the friggin' odds? Again. Unbelievable. All right. In match number 6, Spencer Rolfe and Kendall Cook taking on Logan Heisel and Blake Waldo. Match number 7, Mike Schultz and Lee Thomas taking on Scott Kugel and Scott Haskins. All right, in match number 8, Scott Rasmussen. And if I can find... Can't find who his partner is. Well, he knows. Actually taking on myself and Mike Masevich. All right, in match number... Let me scroll down a little bit. The winners of 4.0, Caden Hillman and Taylor Collar taking on Dan Yenner and Justin Morris. That'll be fun. Match number 10, Mike Quella and... I'll find it. Timothy Bloomers. Taking on Kyle Gable. And I'm pretty sure it was Brent Lucas, right? Yep, Brent Lucas and Kyle Gable. Steve Hill Martin and that was another add-on at the end. That was Zachary Hagencord taking on Tarek Hamden and I think Peyton Fulkerson, right? Yep. And last match, but not least, number 12, Ong Vang. And I can't pronounce his partner's name. I'm not even going to try. Taking on Josh Jolitz and Mason Cook. So what a field. This is going to be Outer Points production history in the making. This I think is going to be a lot of fun. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. That concludes the live drawing of 4.0. Or I'm sorry, 4.1. Can't wait to get all the matches scheduled and all the details out on Facebook. So you'll find out when the first match gets played. If you have an opportunity, first of all, thanks for joining in this afternoon. But tonight is the very first finals of the Stroke Zone Challenge. Started out with 16 players. And tonight at 6 o'clock, Vincent Schrader is taking on Dustin Clark in the finals. So it's going to be a lot of fun watching that. Then tomorrow night, we're giving away, let's see, $12,000. Exactly $12,000. $8,000 for first place. It is Brad Royce and Jason Harlan in the finals of 1.3. So let me tell you, it has been a fun ride in 1.3. Some incredible matches, some awesome players. So I can't wait for that one. So Chris Green's going to be joining me in the booth. So until, 3 hours from now, 6 o'clock, we'll see you then. Everybody have a pleasant rest of your Sunday afternoon, and hope to see you in the chat a little bit later on.